Hello, my friends. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I am here, and you wanted my face. Here it is. So, water. I need water. All right. So, thank you for coming to Ten of Cups Tarot. If you've been here before, thank you so much for showing up again. You are the reason that I keep doing these readings. You guys keep showing up in droves, and I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am here to do a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Taurus, my bull gang, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm doing something a little different. Some people are saying they want to see my face, but some people are saying they want to see the cards. So what I'm going to do is you are going to see my face right now while I do the blah blah, and then I'm going to turn the camera down, and then you guys can look at the cards while I'm dealing them out. So, that being said, if you are the person who thinks that I am a tarot machine and you really don't care what I look like and you don't really care to connect with me, go ahead and fast forward. Go to your reading. Go ahead and do that. And then what we have left here is the people who actually want to connect with me, because I really do want to connect with you. So thank you very much for doing that, for staying. So I just want to let you know that, what did I want to let you know? That, oh, first of all, I want to say, I hope that you're well. I hope that your families are well. I hope that everybody is getting through all of the protests and stuff that are going on. If you are somebody who's peacefully protesting, good for you. We just had our peaceful protest here in my city today. It was very big. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go just because my lungs are compromised, and I just didn't want to be in a big group like that, just in case of COVID. So I just want to say thank you for bringing all of this to light, and thank you for motivating this world to do the things that are right. And I'm not saying that the looting and all that was right. What I'm saying is it's time for people to stand up for what they believe in. So I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you, because we're here cheering you on in the north here. We're here cheering you on. So I'm here to do a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for my bull gang. I am a Taurus sun, and whether you are a Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, this reading is for you. Don't forget to check your moon and your rising sign if this does not resonate with you. All right. I think that's all I got to blah blah about, and I will see you at the end of this reading. All right. I hope that is a good view for you. All right, let's get to it. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to use my fairy tarot, and we are going to pull we're going to ask Spirit to pull an overall card for you. Let me just Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter for the sign of Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Taurus, please. All right, so we need an overall card, just one, Spirit, please. One for Taurus. Overall card, overall energy for this reading, please. There we go. Eeny, meeny, miny, toe. We'll take that one because it was the underneath one, the first one out. All right. And it is the 8 of Summer. Now, for those of you who are familiar with the Fairy Tarot and Doreen Virtue, you'll know that she's renamed all of the cups, swords, all of that to, you know, summer, spring, winter, fall. So the 8 of Spring is about... it says here, stress that comes from having many things happen at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. This tells me that this is the 8 of Wands, is what this is. So that's the overall energy. Things moving quickly, stress that comes from having many things happening at the same time, and stressful or successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. All right, there we go. I am using the Light Seers Tarot for your reading today, and I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Shemiel to come in, please, for understanding and for guidance in this reading for our Taurus folks today. If I could also have gods and goddesses, please, and angels and guides. If I could have the holders of the pure white light, please, to bless me that I will be safe while I open up the channel of Spirit. Spirit, thank you so much for this beautiful gift you've given me to share with my Taurus bull gang here today, and I'm hoping that we can give them as much information as they need in order to be able to, help them make some decisions in their lives. All right. Let's cut these babies. All right, so we're looking at 9 cards. We're going to do a 9-card spread. If you haven't been here in a while, we did change up what we're doing for the type of spread. And I think I'm just going to change them on, you know, maybe monthly or every couple of months. First card that's out is the 9 of Pentacles. Someone who is single and abundant. Someone who is exhausted. So the 4 of Swords. 7 more cards, please. 7 more cards. 7 more cards, please. There we go. And we have the Emperor in reverse, which is never good. I'm just saying. The Emperor in reverse is never a good thing. I'm just going to move this back a little bit, dudes. Here, there we go. Okay. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. Let's keep going here. You know what? I'm just going to move this up just a little bit. This is what you're going to have to deal with while I find out what we're doing here and how it's working best for us, okay? Oh, there we got one sticking out here. I'm going to take that, let's move this sideways compared to all the rest of them. There we go. We've got the 2 of Cups in reverse. We've got the High Priestess. 2 more cards, please. We have the 10 of Wands. 1 more, please. We have the 2 of Wands. Hopefully you can see all that. Maybe I'll just move it down a tiny bit. Let me know if this is going to work for you. I think it might. All right. And we're looking under the deck. We've got the 3 of Cups. And so seems to me that there may be a third-party connection here. So one of you is likely either in a relationship or married at this point. And let me just take a look here. Okay. First thing I notice is that we have Justice at the middle of your reading here. So Justice is all about, you know, the Justice card only shows up when there's an injustice in play. So the Justice card shows up to balance things. It shows up when legal battles are about to ensue. It shows up to be on your side to bring life back into balance. And that's at the center of everything. So everything that is going on here, it all comes down to this Justice here. So let me just look here. So as you know, I'll just go over it with you though, is past, present, future. But this can also be read as past, present, future. I do read them all ways, up and down and across. So give me just one moment here. All right. Okay. Okay. Spirit, I just heard Spirit say, I don't want to be in charge anymore. That's what I just heard in my head. I don't want to be in charge anymore. So whichever Taurus I'm connecting with doesn't want to be in charge of this whole thing anymore. So I see, first card I see here is the 9 of Pentacles, right? Which is earth energy. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this person is single. She or he is single. They're abundant. They're making money. They have their own business. And life is actually going pretty well. But why am I hearing I don't want to be in charge anymore? Oh, because you're tired. I have a feeling that, yeah, you're exhausted, maybe depressed. You're working too much, Taurus. And, you know, this is something that happens with Taurus because we're all about our pentacles, right? We're all about trying to save money for a rainy day. We're about trying to keep things, trying to keep money in the bank. And I am, Yeah, that's what it is. So the Emperor here is in the reverse. And when the Emperor is in the reverse, the Emperor really isn't in control. In fact, the Emperor is out of control. So I feel as though you're exhausted because you've been waiting for the Emperor, Taurus. That's what I just heard. Waiting, waiting, waiting. That's what I heard. Waiting for the Emperor. I don't think you're waiting to be healed, or maybe you're waiting to be healed. Okay. I'm telling you, it's like a puzzle in my head sometimes, you guys. Pictures and words, you know, certain words. It's like if somebody just threw a word on a piece of paper and threw it at you, and then you had to guess what it meant. So I see a Taurus who is abundant, who is single, who is someone who is has decided that they can do it all themselves, that you don't really need anyone. But I feel as though you're still hurting. You're still hurting because your Emperor is in the reverse. Your Emperor is no longer in control. Angry, upset. He's not easy to get along with when the Emperor is in the reverse, when he's out of control. Maybe you're out of control and this is your energy, Taurus. It could be that you need to rest, that you need some healing and need to rest, Four of Swords, because you are no longer in control. I heard, though, that you don't want to be in control. Okay, let's move on a little bit here, and I'll come back to that, see if we can clarify that a little bit. So what I see in the present time here is I see the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is going to be turning things in your favor. And favorable, right? Favorable conditions. This is the Wheel of Fortune, which is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of gifts. And we are in a time when Jupiter is about to go into retrograde. Maybe it is already. But the Wheel of Fortune is about having fortunate things happen in your life, right? So fortune in money, fortune in love, fortune in business. Like things are about to start moving really crazy, and big, big changes coming for you, Taurus. Big changes with the Wheel of Fortune. And the fact that it's paired up with the Justice card tells me that it's justified, that you have been waiting so long for this wheel to turn in the favor for you, that it is justified, that it is finally turning. I do see that the Two of Cups here is in the reverse, though. And I feel as though you have decided that, you know what, you don't really need love at this time, that you'd rather have justice, you'd rather have the scales brought back into balance, and you'd rather wait for this wheel to turn in your favor than for you to be in love. The Two of Cups is in the reverse. It tells me that the emotion is poured out. And so have you been waiting for something, Taurus? Because I feel like this is a card of waiting. You're waiting, you're healing, you're waiting and you're healing. And I think you're healing either from the Emperor or you're healing and waiting for the Emperor. Meanwhile, the Emperor, I think, is having a really tough time because the Emperor is no longer in love. Oh, because he's picked you. Oh, understood. Okay. So, sorry. If you're wearing earbuds, sorry for that. So we have in the current here, the Emperor is no longer in love because he's picked another or he's picked you. I feel as though you were waiting and healing, waiting for this Emperor. And in the meantime, as you're healing and waiting, he's in the reverse and he is not having it. And I'm not sure why he's not having it. We're going to clarify that though. And it looks like he's fallen out of love and he has picked somebody else. I am showing here that the Four of Swords, again, waiting and healing. You've been waiting quite some time. You look pretty comfortable there, actually. You've been healing some time. I really love this card, so I'm going to hold it up for you. Look at that beautiful card. She's healing and she's in a nest of love with hearts. I just love that card. So meanwhile, while you're healing and you're getting your justice from healing and your Wheel of Fortune is turning in the right direction, the Emperor is having a hard time on the side here. Looking at this bottom row here, looking at, so it's past, present, future, right? Or past, present, future. So I'm looking at the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the card of Pisces. And If you have Pisces in your chart, perhaps you are someone who is intuitive. Someone's highly intuitive, actually. If you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s, then you're probably someone who is a high priestess, because people come to you for readings, or people come to you for, to get answers from you. Maybe you're psychic. This is someone who is the keeper of secrets. So it tells me that there is a secret here. The Wheel of Fortune is turning forward, and you are connected with spirit, but it tells me that there is, secrets being held here. As I look down here, I see that, you're healing, because you want your justice. And the reason that you're able to heal, Taurus, is because you've decided to put down your burdens. So bravo to you. So, when you're not putting down your burdens, you're holding grudges. And it's not really good for your health. It's not good for your heart, which I guess are both the same thing. But what I really love about this card is because, this is such a Taurus thing to do, that you don't only, you're not only putting down your burdens, but you're actually lighting torches. All of those rods that that you've been carrying with you, you've decided to light the way for someone else. It's such a Taurus thing to do. It's beautiful. And I believe that you are picking someone else too, because it all comes down to the right-hand corner, doesn't it? It all comes down to someone waiting at the crossroads and deciding that they're going to pick someone else. What about this Emperor, though? That is very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to use my Universal Celtic Tarot, and we're going to clarify here so we can get more information. If I can please have more information about these cards here, Spirit. I'm just going to drop them all over first, though, if you don't mind. We do need some clarification here, Spirit, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the first half of June. Do you guys believe we're in June already? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Taurus. Okay. Here we go. Can we please have clarification on the Nine of Pentacles, please? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? We've got one here, if you can see it. Nine of Pentacles is the Lovers. So you became single because you have decided that love is not the most important thing. You've decided that money is what you're after right now. I don't think you're really even considering maybe being in a relationship, or if you are in a relationship, it's really not as important as your work is. And I do see, what's interesting here in this Lovers card here is there's three people. You can see her walking by, looking at him who is looking at her. And so I have a feeling that maybe it had been a third party and you thought, I'm out of here. That's not anything that I want. And you decided that it's just going to be you, single and abundant. And that's exactly what you're going to do. So let's look at, just dropped everything. If I could please have more clarification on the Nine of Pentacles, please. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Temperance. So once you decided that, you know what, I really don't need a man in my life, or I really don't need a woman in my life, that you decided that it was that it was going to bring you into balance. And then you became single. And that is the Nine of Pentacles, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. And then you walked away from anything that does not serve you. I feel like you ghosted this person. That's probably why the Emperor is in the reverse, because he is now, oh, okay, Spirit is telling me that. So, okay, I'm just going to try and get all the pictures, guys. Hang on. Spirit is telling me, is showing me someone who is walking away. And is walking away. You two have walked away from each other because there was a third party. And there's a third party under the deck. There was a third party and you were not having it. So you're like, I don't want to be in the middle of anybody's marriage. And I would rather be single and focus on my work than be in the middle of anyone's marriage. And when you walked away, that turned your Emperor in the reverse. So I believe this is between a Taurus and an Aries. that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So you ended up walking away, and you ended up ghosting your emperor, and now he's in the reverse. So he's like, what the hell? This person that I really wanted is now walking away from me. She's ghosted me, or he's ghosted me, and I'm no longer in control. That person said that they had a lot of feelings for me, but I'm no longer in control, and that person's walking away. What do I do next? So here you are. You are beautiful, and you are abundant, and you are the Queen of Pentacles, and you are making your money. You are saving your money. You are charitable. You're doing all the things. You're killing it. You're doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing. You also have the King of Cups energy, which is, the King of Cups energy is emotionally intelligent. You are really paying attention to your feelings. And for once, you are taking care of your feelings rather than taking care of someone else's feelings. And then you decided to close the chapter on your emperor. And I think with that, that is what put your emperor in the reverse, because they thought you would be there forever, hanging on, waiting, lamenting, wishing, hoping. Instead, you just crawled into your nest here and decided you were going to heal. And good for you, because that's what a freaking Taurus does. You know what? You're not on my road, I'll go on my road. And Four of Swords, please. Can I have clarification of the Four of Swords? Four of Swords is the Knight of Cups. So there's still, Taurus, could be this Emperor coming in for you and bringing messages of love, romance. Are you sure that this is over? Are you sure this is completely over? Yeah, I think it is completely over, though, because I think once you've healed, I don't think you're going to let that person back in. I don't think you're going to accept that apology. I don't think you're going to want to get into anything with the Emperor, because you really broke your heart. He or she really broke your heart. And I feel as though you're done. You're done. Why is the Emperor in the reverse, please? Emperor? Oh no, you guys. The Emperor's coming back. So the Emperor is going to surprise you. Going to either show up at your door, you know, kind of not really making much sense, not really knowing what to say, but knowing that he or she has to show their face to you. This is a surprise. This is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords wants to talk to you. The Knight of Swords is not really all... the Knight of Swords isn't really someone who is, you know, has a really good command of English. That person just is so running on emotion that communication and connection is what they must have. And this person is... the Emperor is coming back. Oh, jeez. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Wands. So guess what? He's not only coming back, he's coming back quickly. So good luck with that. So now I get why the Wheel of Fortune is here. So in the present time here, the Wheel of Fortune, I think that in the past, in the near past, the Emperor has decided that he's going to, or she is going to make an entrance, but hasn't got the nerve to do it yet. So that leaves you with the Wheel of Fortune. And when the Wheel of Fortune turns, things are going to start to get nuts. Oh, no. Okay. So the wheel. Can you please clarify the wheel for us, please? Clarify the wheel. Information about the wheel, please. There we go. And then we have, when the wheel turns, look at that. Oh, boy. It is the Two of Cups. I really love this depiction, you guys. I know I say it every time I bring it up, but look at that. How beautiful. Making him her king. So, or queen. We don't know that it's a man, right? Someone with long hair. But the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and it's turning into love. So, yeah, that's going to be part of your abundance, turning the Wheel of Fortune into love. Is there anything else for the Wheel of Fortune, please? Thank you. Yeah, it's going to terrify you, though, because here is the moon energy. The moon energy is, you know, not being able to see everything that is going on in the future, and that scares you. The Knight of Pentacles is here, so guess what? So-and-so, our Emperor here, is going to be bringing in messages of love. He's going to be bringing in gifts, possibly. He's really doing it up, like he's thinking it out. He is thinking it out, because the Emperor doesn't like to lose. The Emperor does not lose. Just like the Empress doesn't chase, the Emperor does not lose. He will win at any cost. Then we have the Four of Swords. Again, coming into this energy here where everything starts to get a little wacky, just make sure that you can keep yourself in, check, that you can keep yourself balanced. And then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess, again, with the secrets, right? The High Priestess is someone who is maybe a reader, someone who's psychic. And that person is someone who is the keeper of secrets. So I don't know if you are the keeper of secrets, Taurus, or you're speaking to someone who is. But you are connecting with spirit. So we have the Justice card here, and we have the Five of Wands. I kind of giggle at this card because the Justice, especially when it comes up with Justice, I feel like, you know, this dude is coming home from work, right? He's like coming home from work, and then he looks behind him and he's got dragons. He's like, really? Do I have to fight these dragons before I go home yet? So I feel like he's looking back at the dragons. The dragons are mad at him. People are riding the dragons. And he's like, oh, really? So the Five of Wands is about fighting. Fighting for something that you want, or that there is arguments in the midst of you trying to get your justice. Or there has been arguments in the past, and that's why you want your justice. Is there anything here for justice? Any more clarification for justice? Yeah, you want justice. You've got your King of Pentacles here. So I think that we pulled a Queen, didn't we? Sometime back? Yeah, we did. We pulled the Queen of Pentacles. So we do have this, I'm telling you, this sounded like an old Baba there for a moment. This Emperor is your soulmate. Yeah. It could also be another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for sure, because these two cards are both earth energy. But I have a feeling that the Emperor is the one that's coming in. Although it could be that you already have found you have figured out that your justice is that you need to be with someone who is a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and that the Emperor is out of luck. Could very well be. And then we have Page of Wands. So your justice, you know, justice with the page, sorry, not the page, but the Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, could be that your King of Pentacles isn't really great at passion, but you know, he's trying. He's really trying hard. He could be, you know, young in his idea of what passion is, or he could be younger than you, or she could be younger than you, or the Emperor is younger than you. So it can be many ways, guys, because we are in a general reading here, right? Why is the Two of Cups in reverse, please? Why is the Two of Cups in reverse here, please? Two of Cups is in reverse because of the Queen of Cups. So you're emotionally intelligent, and you know that if you let the Emperor in again, he just may go ahead and do the same thing over that he did the last time. So you've decided that you're not going to accept the offer of love. You're going to be emotionally intelligent about this. You're going to pull back your energy, and you're going to connect with spirit and say, is it worth giving this person another chance? You are someone who is very deep, someone who loves deeply, who hurts deeply, and you do want to give your cup to somebody. You don't want to be alone forever, but is it the Emperor that is the good one, that is the one that you want to give your cup to, right? Do you want to give your cup, or do you not? Two of Cups in reverse, please. Two of Cups in reverse is the Hermit. So it throws you into hermit mode. You know, this Emperor coming around throws you into hermit mode, thinking about, should I, shouldn't I? I'm not really sure. We're going to take that one here. It's just sticking out. And we've got the Seven of Cups, because you've had a lot of opportunities, Taurus. You know, I haven't really, well, you know, present company accepted. I haven't really met a Taurus that wasn't either really good looking or really sexy. So you do have a lot of suitors, Taurus, and you know that you don't have to deal with someone like the Emperor in reverse if you don't want to. Why is the High Priestess here, please? Why is the High Priestess here? The High Priestess is here because of the Ten of Cups. You know that this is what you're after. You know that this is possible. You know that if you connect with spirit, that you've already seen that you can have this Ten of Cups. You just don't know who it's with. Your wishes and hopes are about to come true in the future here. And it is with your soulmate. Now, we did pull the page, sorry, not the page. I keep saying page because I keep looking at this, but we're looking at the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So we did pull, so it could be, we did pull the the King and the Queen of Pentacles, knowing that there is a soulmate connection here. This could be someone who is coming back from your past. Remember, Venus and Mercury are in retrograde at this time. So that is bringing up all kinds of stuff from your past. So if the Emperor is in your past, is someone who's from your past, which I think he is because he's in the first row here for the past, that this person, this Emperor, whether it be female or male, might be someone who is from your past. And maybe you have manifested this person. I do see the 8 of Swords here, which tells me that, you know, you're kind of up in your head about, oh, but I think he's my soulmate, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I should give him a chance. Maybe I should talk to him. You're kind of stuck up in your head with the idea of who this Emperor might be, or maybe you need to just straight out go with your King of Pentacles. Why is the 10 of Wands here, please? 10 of Wands is here because of the 3 of Wands. So 10 of Wands is here because you've put down your burdens and now you are waiting. You are waiting for the new start, the Fool. You're waiting for the new start. And the 2 of Wands, why is that here, please? 2 of Wands is here because you're not really sure what to do. You're trying to see everything from a different point of view. You're kind of in a stall right now. And we do have the 7 of Swords because you're scared you're going to be deceived again. So I think this chalks up to maybe not taking this gift or invitation to love from the Emperor because you are scared that he's going to deceive you again. You really are in love with this Emperor, I believe. I really believe you are, but you're scared. Yeah. You're scared to move forward, I think. Bottom of the deck shows me that there is the Sun here. So I believe that it could work out. I think that you should be really careful about what you do. You should probably check with Spirit, make sure that you're manifesting, make sure that you are, oh boy, are you going to give him a chance? Her a chance? Him a chance? When they show up at your door, because I have a feeling it is going to be a shock. Either it's a letter or a message online, or that person's just going to show up at your door and say, "Hey, guess what?" Because that's what the Knight of Swords does. Just shows up and kicks open the door and says, "Hey, guess who?" All right. So I just pulled two surrender cards. My intent was to pull one, but the deck gave me 2, so I'm going to take them both. Surrender to effortlessness. And it says, stop pushing so hard. The art of living means with the flow instead of trying to force the river. It's all about the stick in the stream, is it not? You throw that stick in the stream and you watch it go. You don't run to the end of the stream to make sure that it's going where it needs to go. You just let it go. Yeah. Surrender to what is. And flow with what is. I was just talking about the stick in the stream. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can change a situation compassionately, accepting it exactly as it is, it will bring you peace. You know, I have a friend who taught me that very early on in our friendship, and he would always say, you know what, it is what it is, which means that you can't change it. It's going to happen anyway. There's no point in you worrying about it. Just go with the flow. And I feel as though there's no point in you worrying about it, Taurus. You just need to go with the flow. So maybe the Emperor shows up. So maybe you do have a conversation. You know, at that point, you can feel him out, feel the energy, and decide if you're going to go with him or her. Or you can decide if you're going to go with your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's really all I have for you, Taurus. I hope that was, you know, that resonated with somebody. And if it did, please leave me a message down below. I'd love to hear if it did resonate with you. I am going to go. Don't forget that I still do need people on my gel team. If you don't want to be in my team, that's fine. Just go ahead to my Gel Moment website, which is down in the description below. Take a look. It's really reasonable to purchase a lot of this gel stuff here and help your nails grow. So if that's what you want to do while you're in lockdown, while you're in COVIDville, not being able to see your lady to get your nails done, it really is easy to do, and it's lickety-split. So I am going to go for now. I should probably look at you before you leave. There we go. Oh, look, you can see my towel in my kitchen. Okay, so yeah, Taurus, if you are going to accept what the Emperor has to say, I think that it's worth even listening to the Emperor to find out what the Emperor really has in store for you. The Emperor does not like to lose. I'm just saying. The Emperor does not like to lose, and when the Emperor is on their head, they're really not fun to deal with and not easy to deal with. So if you are the person who is going to allow the Emperor in, good luck, because they're really good looking. They smell good. They look good. They're very sexy, and you may not be able to say no. Just saying. All right, I'm going to go. Mwah.